Hey there! Today, we're diving into something that's been on a lot of minds: Social Security increases and the potential for a new stimulus check. We know how much Social Security benefits mean for so many people, keeping them afloat, covering essentials, and bringing some stability. And now, there's some good news on the horizon with the annual cost of living adjustment, or COLA, for 2025. In this video, we're going to break down exactly how COLA works, what it could mean for your wallet, and why this year's increase matters. But before we jump in, let's take a quick look at the history behind Social Security. Social Security legislation first came around back in 1935, during a time of severe poverty following the Great Depression. It took about 5 years to get the program up and running fully. The very first Social Security check was issued to a legal secretary named Ida Mae Fuller for $22.54 a month. Fun fact, she lived to be 100 years old and ended up drawing over $22,000 from the Social Security system. Now, from 1940 until 1974, Social Security benefits were adjusted, but not automatically. Every increase had to go through Congress, often turning into a political issue, especially during election years. Sometimes people would go years without any increase at all. It wasn't until the mid-1970s that the Nixon administration decided to automate these increases, tying them to a formula so they'd happen regularly without needing Congress to act every time. So, how exactly is this increase calculated today? The government now uses the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers, or CPI-W. They track this index every year to see how costs are changing for everyday goods and services, focusing specifically on the third quarter of each year. By comparing the third quarter of 2023 to the third quarter of 2024, they were able to determine the COLA for 2025. The result? A 2.5% increase. Now, this number might seem small, but it's still a boost, roughly $50 more each month for the average person on Social Security. In the past decade, the average COLA increase has been around 2.6%, but it's varied a lot. For example, back in 2020, the increase was only 1.6%. Then, as inflation skyrocketed, we saw a significant jump to 5.9% in 2022 and a record high in 2023. However, with inflation settling down, the 2025 increase is a bit smaller. To give you some context, the average Social Security retirement benefit for 2024 was $1,927. With this new increase, the average will go up to about $1,977. Survivor benefits, which support widows and widowers, will see an increase from $1,788 to $1,832. Those on Social Security disability can expect a bump from $1,542 to $1,580. And, for anyone who's maxed out their contributions over the years, the highest benefit possible will increase from $3,822 to $4,018. Now, what if you haven't started collecting Social Security yet? Will you still benefit from COLA? Yes, you will. Even if you're waiting to claim your benefits, every COLA increase gets added to your primary insurance amount, PIA. This PIA is calculated based on your top 35 years of earnings, adjusted for inflation, which means your future benefit amount continues to grow each year thanks to COLA. So, if you're waiting until full retirement age or beyond, your eventual benefit will be even higher. Speaking of full retirement age, this varies depending on when you were born. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is 67. For each year you delay taking Social Security beyond full retirement age, your benefit grows by about 8%. On the flip side, if you take it early, say at age 62, your benefit will be reduced, typically by around 6% per year. As we wrap up, I want to say thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future updates. Subscribing means you'll always be in the loop on the latest Social Security, Medicare, and financial news. And if you know someone who could benefit from this information, go ahead and share it with them. We're building a community here that cares about staying informed, supporting each other, and navigating these challenging times together. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.